You've heard the saying, behind every successful man there's a strong woman. But what if these women aren't just behind them? What if they're the ones building billion-dollar empires, leading global industries, and making the big decisions? Today, we're counting down the top 10 most powerful Asian wives. Women who aren't just standing next to power, but holding it in their own hands. And trust us, when you hear who's at number 1, you'll be shocked to learn how the world's richest spend their money, and who controls it. Zhang Xin is the force behind one of China's biggest real estate empires. As co-founder of Soho China, she helped shape the modern skylines of Beijing and Shanghai with some of the country's most iconic buildings. Her husband, Pan Xie, may be the chairman, but Zhang is the visionary who drove their success, leading the company's growth and expansion. Born in Beijing, Zhang Xin moved to Hong Kong as a child and worked in sweatshops to support her family, but she didn't let that define her. Zhang Xin earned a scholarship to Cambridge University, then landed a job at Goldman Sachs in New York. When China's economy opened up in the 1990s, Zhang Xin and Pan Xie saw an opportunity. They founded Soho China, and within a few years, their company was dominating real estate, working with world-class architects to design futuristic buildings that reshaped China's cities. Zhang Xin and her husband donated $100 million to fund scholarships at Harvard and Yale, helping underprivileged students access top-tier education. Helen Wong made history as the first female CEO of OCBC Bank, one of Southeast Asia's biggest banks. Taking over in April 2021, she brought nearly 40 years of banking experience to the role. Her journey started in 1984 as a trainee at OCBC, where she quickly proved her skills. She later spent 27 years at HSBC, rising to CEO of Greater China and leading major financial projects. In 2020, she returned to OCBC, and it wasn't long before she stepped into the top position. Under her leadership, OCBC saw a 9% rise in net profit for the third quarter of 2024, hitting $2 billion, outperforming analysts' expectations. Recognized as one of Fortune Asia's most powerful women, Helen Wong is redefining leadership and proving that success is about results, not gender. Nicke Widyawati ruled as the CEO of Pertamina, Indonesia's state-owned energy giant, from 2018 to 2024. Leading a company that powers an entire nation, she became one of the most powerful women in business. Born in 1967, she studied industrial engineering at the Bandung Institute of Technology. She started her career in banking, but later moved into energy and infrastructure, handling major projects in Indonesia and Malaysia. After a role at PLN, Indonesia's electricity company, she joined Pertamina in 2017. As CEO, she transformed Pertamina into a global energy powerhouse, boosting profits and restructuring the company. Her leadership earned her a spot on Forbes' and Fortune's Most Powerful Women lists multiple times, along with awards for championing women in business. In November 2024, she stepped down, but her impact on Indonesia's energy sector remains. Isabel Mahe is a powerhouse in the tech world, serving as Apple's vice president and managing director of Greater China. A wife, a mother of 4, and a leader in one of the world's biggest companies, she has played a crucial role in shaping Apple's presence in China. Born in Shenyang, Liaoning, China, Isabel pursued her passion for electrical engineering, earning her degrees from Simon Fraser University in Canada before getting an MBA from UC Berkeley. She joined Apple in 2008 as Vice President of Wireless Technologies, where she oversaw key innovations in cellular, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, NFC, and motion technologies across Apple's devices. She also led efforts to develop China-specific features like Shanghai Knees dictation and SMS fraud protection for iPhones and iPads. In 2017, Isabel was promoted to Managing Director for Greater China. putting her in charge of Apple's operations in a region that generates nearly 20% of the company's revenue. Fluent in Mandarin and deeply connected to China's tech landscape, she has been instrumental in launching features tailored for Chinese users, like QR code support and phone number-based Apple ID registration. Despite her high-profile career, Isabel balances her work with family life in Shanghai. Her leadership has earned global recognition, with Fortune ranking her among the most powerful women in the world, 12th in 2017 and 77th in 2023. Martha Sazon is the president and CEO of Mint, the company behind Gcash, the leading finance app in the Philippines. She took on this role in June 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic, and turned Gcash into a lifeline for millions. Under her leadership, Gcash has grown to over 94 million users as of October 2024, offering everything from mobile payments and remittances to savings and investments. Before joining Gcash, Martha had over 20 years of experience across multiple industries, including telecommunications and pharmaceuticals. She spent 12 years at Globe Telecom, where she led broadband strategies and helped drive massive revenue growth. Her impact hasn't gone unnoticed. Fortune ranked her number 38 on its Most Powerful Women in Asia list in 2024. With Martha at the helm, Gcash continues to break barriers, making financial services more accessible for Filipinos everywhere. The wife of Shikhar Malhotra, Roshni Nadar Malhotra, is one of the most powerful women in business and philanthropy. As the only daughter of Shiv Nadar, the billionaire founder of HCL Technologies, she was born into a legacy of innovation, but she has built her path as a leader. Educated at Northwestern University and later earning an MBA from the Kellogg School of Management, she initially worked as a news producer before stepping into the corporate world. In 2009, she became CEO of HCL Corporation, overseeing the company's global operations. By 2020, she made history as the first woman to chair a listed IT company in India when she took over as chairperson of HCL Technologies. Beyond business, she is a passionate philanthropist, spearheading initiatives through the Shiv Nadar Foundation, which focuses on education and empowering underprivileged students. She also leads Widyawati Leadership Academy, a school dedicated to shaping future leaders from rural India. Recognized globally, she was ranked 60th on Forbes' Most Powerful Women list in 2023, cementing her influence in both business and social impact. Jane Ji-sun is the CEO of Trip.com Group, one of the biggest online travel agencies in China. She joined the company in 2005 as Chief Financial Officer, quickly rising through the ranks as Chief Operating Officer and co-president before becoming CEO in 2016. Born in 1969, Jane started her education at Peking University before transferring to the University of Florida, where she earned a business degree. She later obtained a master's in law from Peking University. Before Trip.com, she built her career in finance, working as an audit manager at KPMG in Silicon Valley and leading SEC and external reporting at Applied Materials. Jane is married to John Wu, the former CTO of Alibaba, but her success stands on its own. Under her leadership, Trip.com has expanded globally, cementing its place as a major player in the travel industry. A devoted wife, mother, and a powerhouse in healthcare, Preetha Reddy is the executive vice chairperson of Apollo Hospitals, one of Asia's largest healthcare conglomerates. As the daughter of Dr. Prathap C. Reddy, the founder of Apollo Hospitals, she grew up immersed in the world of medicine and healthcare. With a bachelor's degree in science and a master's in public administration, she had the perfect foundation to help shape the future of Indian healthcare. Since joining Apollo in 1989, Preetha has played a key role in expanding the organization's reach and reputation. She works closely with over 13,000 clinicians, implementing cutting-edge medical protocols to improve patient care and clinical outcomes. Her leadership has made quality healthcare more accessible to millions across India. Beyond Apollo, she actively works with industry leaders and the Indian government to influence healthcare policy. She was instrumental in launching the National Accreditation Board for hospitals and healthcare providers, ensuring hospitals across India met top-tier medical standards. Her passion extends to social causes, including the Save a Child's Heart initiative, which provides life-saving treatment for children with congenital heart diseases. Recognized for her contributions, Preetha has earned accolades like the Economic Times Businesswoman of the Year Award and Healthcare Personality of the Year by Fixie. The wife of legendary musician John Lennon, Yoko Ono is a Japanese multimedia artist, singer, songwriter, and peace activist whose influence spans decades. Born on February 18, 1933 in Tokyo, she came from a prestigious family. Her father, Eisuke Ono, was a descendant of a 9th century emperor, and her mother, Isuko Yasuda Ono, was the granddaughter of Zenijiro Yasuda, founder of Yasuda Bank. A trailblazer from the start, Ono was the first woman admitted to the philosophy program at Gakushin University in Tokyo. In 1952, she moved to New York City to study at Sarah Lawrence College, immersing herself in the avant-garde art scene. By the 1960s, she became a key figure in conceptual and performance art, collaborating with artists in the Fluxus movement. Her relationship with John Lennon began in the late 1960s, leading to their marriage in 1969. Together, they formed the Plastic Ono Band and became known for their bold peace activism, including the famous Bed-ins for Peace. Ono's conceptual ideas deeply influenced Lennon's music, notably inspiring the iconic song, Imagine. Beyond her life with Lennon, Ono built a prolific career in art and music, spanning performance art, filmmaking, and experimental music. Her works have been exhibited at major institutions like the Museum of Modern Art, and she has released numerous albums shaping contemporary art and music. Ono also had a daughter, Kyoko Chan Cox, from her previous marriage to Anthony Cox. In 1980, tragedy struck when Lennon was murdered outside their New York City home. Grieving and focused on raising their son, Sean, Ono continued to champion Lennon's legacy while forging her lasting impact in art and activism. Nita Ambani, wife of Mukesh Ambani, is a powerhouse in India's education, sports, and philanthropy sectors. As chairperson of Reliance Foundation, she leads initiatives that impact millions, from top-tier education to healthcare programs reaching remote villages. She founded the Dhirubhai Ambani International School, now one of India's best, and played a major role in expanding healthcare access. In sports, she transformed the Mumbai Indians into one of the most successful IPL teams and made history as the first Indian woman on the International Olympic Committee, bringing global sporting events to India. Luxury follows her. Billion-dollar weddings, private jets, designer collections. But it's her influence that truly sets her apart. With Reliance's future shifting to the next generation, Nita Ambani remains a key figure in shaping what comes next. Which of these women surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.